I wrote to my MP in June, "Dear Sir, I write to object against the imposition of the bedroom tax, which is persecuting vulnerable members of society. The government wishes to portray itself as the party of the family, yet has launched this attack on single parents and families on low incomes, a blatant, hypocritical move in a class war. I've written several previous letters appealing against the imposition of this discriminatory issue, and write again to demand that action be taken against the flagrant breaches of human rights legislation issued by the European Parliament, namely Article 4, the prohibition of slavery and forced labour. Imposing this reduction of welfare benefits means people will be required to accept low-paid and uncontrolled employment in an effort to have enough money they need to live on. Forcing people into low-paid and uncontrolled employment is a breach of this law, and I urge the government to reconsider its approach and abandon the bedroom tax and withdraw its planned changes to the current unemployment benefit system." Article 5. The right to liberty and security. People who are under the strain of these welfare reforms do not have the liberty of security when they are faced with the reduction of their income and the possibility of losing their homes due to rent arrears. I urge you to demand that this government abandon this persecution of people on low incomes. Article 8. The right to respect for private and family life. This has been quoted in length and on numerous previous occasions, and I added my voice to the protest to appeal to abandon this persecution. Article 14. The prohibition of discrimination. The application of this reform does not require people in smaller properties to face the same actions and having to make reductions in their already reduced budget to eat, heat or feed their children. I urge the government to realise they are not above and beyond the law. People cannot have the freedom and liberty to enjoy their life, the security of their home, when they are faced with drastic reductions in their income and the following reduction of the standard of living. This government has knowingly and deliberately imposed this discriminatory and persecuting measure, and I urge all parties to register their constituents' displeasure with this measure and their dissatisfaction with the attacks on people of low incomes that this government has declared a class war. How many times do people have to make it clear to this government that they do not have the consent of the country to govern this country, until the opposition parties petition the government to reconsider its actions?